Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create Salesforce lead from Cognito Forms submission. So I'm managing a restaurant chain and I'm managing all the leads and the inquiries for my business with the help of a form which I have created with the help of Cognito Forms. So I have created a separate inquiry form and my objective is that as soon as a person is going to submit the inquiry related to the restaurants for bookings or for catering services, automatically that person should be added in my Salesforce CRM account. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up a connection between Cognito Forms and Salesforce, and that we are going to do without any coding and programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to create Salesforce lead automatically from Cognito Form submission. So I manage marketing team for a restaurant chain and we collect potential customers leads through Cognito Forms for events. We have attached a special inquiry form on our website which we have created with the help of Cognito Forms, and my objective is that as soon as a lead is going to submit that form after visiting my website related to any of the inquiry for event booking, catering, special events, etc. So then I want to add that potential lead in my CRM. Here I am managing the leads with the help of Salesforce CRM. So I want that as soon as a lead is going to submit this particular inquiry form, the person should be added automatically in my Salesforce CRM account. Now, how we are going to automate this entire process? In order to do that, we will have to set up a connection between Cognito Forms and Salesforce. And because, as you know, they do not have any kind of direct connection between them. So to build this connection, we are going to use an amazing automation software that is Pabbly Connect. Now, Pabbly Connect helps us to set up connections between our work applications without any coding and programming skills to automate all our repetitive tasks. And this can be done very easily within few minutes. Now let's get started quickly. With the help of Pabbly Connect, we will build the connection between Cognito Forms and Salesforce. Alright, so let's get started quickly. We are currently on the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, you will find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Once you will create your account, you will also get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations according to your business requirements. Now, because I am already an existing user, so currently I am going to click on sign in option. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly, as you can see. Now, to create our automations, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. On this dashboard, we can find all of our workflows which we have created. And to save the same workflows, we can also create separate folders. Now, to create a new workflow, we are going to click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, you can see a dialog box is appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to the workflow. So first of all, I'm going to give a name over here. Create Salesforce lead from Cognito Forms submissions. After giving the name to my workflow, I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have list of folders over here. I have created different folders for different kind of workflows. Now, because my workflow is related to lead management, so I'm going to select the folder automations for lead management and I will click on create. As we have done that, a new screen is open in front of us which contains two extremely important windows. First is the trigger over here and the other is action. So basically this is a blank workflow. Now, what are trigger and action? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose here my objective is that as soon as Cognito form will be submitted by a new lead, automatically that lead should be added in my Salesforce CRM. So here we are going to take Cognito Forms and trigger. Let's select that. And we are going to take Salesforce and action. When we are going to set up the connection between these applications, we will clearly see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the Cognito form is submitted by a lead for inquiry of the event, then only automatically that lead will be added in Salesforce, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us quickly start creating our automation step by step. To start with the workflow, first of all, we'll once again go towards our trigger step, and we have already selected our trigger application, which is the very first step. Now we have to select the trigger event as well. Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. You can see we have two options over here, new entry and update entry. So on the happening of whichever event you want to capture the response, you have to select that, because our objective is that as soon as a new form will be submitted in Cognito Forms, then we want to capture the response. So new entry will be our trigger event over here. As we have selected that, now we are going to build the connection between Cognito Forms and Pabbly Connect. And for building the connection, you can see I'm already logged into my account. What we are supposed to do, we have to insert this webhook URL inside Cognito Forms. As we will do that, the connection will be built. Then this webhook URL will be acting as a bridge for transferring the data of every new entry in Cognito Forms towards Pabbly Connect, and that too instantly. Alright, so let's copy this webhook URL, and then I'm going to tell you exactly what you're supposed to do. So you just have to follow the instructions given over here carefully and step by step. It is saying log into your Cognito Forms account. So I'm already logged in. I'm going to take you towards my account. After coming over here, we'll go towards the build section. So first of all, you have to create a form. So I have already created the form special inquiry form, as I have told you, which I have attached on my website. This is a special inquiry form which I have created for the lead generation. And as soon as a person is going to visit my website for my restaurant change and they want to book any event, they want to inquire about any event, caterings or the services we are providing, they will submit this form with their details such as their name, email address, their phone number, alright, what kind of event they are planning for, the tentative dates and etc. And when they are going to submit this form, the response of that person will be automatically captured inside Pabbly Connect, and I will be able to use that response to further connect with my leads and convert them into payable customers. So here, in order to manage these leads, I want to add them in my Salesforce CRM account. Now, first of all, for that, we have to build the connection between this form and Pabbly Connect. So I've already selected my form. As you can see, these are all the fields. You can also create a customized form like this. Then what you are supposed to do, you have to go towards the settings section. After coming on settings, here we can see an option is given, post JSON data to a website. Post the data from this form to a particular website. I want to post it on Pabbly Connect. Okay, so you have to turn it on. Then what you are supposed to do, you will simply click on it and you will scroll down. Now here we have to provide certain details. First of all, we have to enter the submit entry endpoint. In this particular field, we have to paste the URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. An existing URL is given over here, so I will simply delete it. And I will simply paste a new webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Alright, as we have done that, now what we are supposed to do, we have to click on save. And as we have done that, the setup is successfully saved. So we have set up the connection between Cognito Forms and Pabbly Connect. Now we'll go back towards Pabbly Connect. Here it is showing waiting for webhook response. This means that now we have to do a test submission. And how we are going to do that test submission? By simply making a new entry. By submitting a form which we have recently connected with Pabbly Connect. As soon as we will do that, the response will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to go towards the publish section of this form. And we'll get the link of the form so that we can open it in a new tab. So here I have copied the form link and I'm going to open it in a new tab quickly. As we have done that, now we are going to submit this form, special inquiry form, so that the response of the form could be captured inside Pabbly Connect. Now, let's start with the name. Let's say the name of the client or the lead who is submitting this form is Demo Lead. Okay, the first name is Demo and let's say the last name is Lead. Then we are supposed to enter the email. So let's say the email of this lead is demolead28@pabblytudes.com. Then here it is asking us type of inquiry. What kind of inquiry are you looking for? So here let's say I'm going to select catering services. Okay, now I'm going to enter the phone number of the lead. So here let's say I'm going to enter the country code and a random phone number. Then it is asking us the tentative dates for the event. So here let's say I'm going to select 31st of October. Then here it is asking us how did you hear about us. So I'm going to select friend. So I have entered all the details. Now I'm going to submit this form. And as we have done that, the form is submitted successfully. So I'm going to go back towards Pabbly Connect. We will wait for the response for a few seconds. And you can see that the response is automatically captured over here, and that too instantly. Okay, so in this response, we have received all the details. Let's start reading them. First of all, we have received type of inquiry. We have received catering services over here. We have received the name of the lead, first name, last name separately as well, and the full name as well. Then we have received the phone number of the lead. Here we have received the ID. Okay, how did you hear about us? Here we have received the answer for that as well as friend. Then we have received the form name. Okay, the tentative date of the event. Then we have received other details as well. This means that the connection between Cognito Forms and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. As you can see, we have received all the exact details which we have entered while submitting the form. So now whenever a new form will be submitted in Cognito Forms, automatically the response of that form will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. And because we have built the connection between a specific form and Pabbly Connect, so whenever a specific form will be submitted, then only we are going to receive the response. You can have multiple forms in your Cognito Forms account, but you are going to connect a specific form with Pabbly Connect. Now, when we have set up this connection, the next step is to add this lead who has submitted the form in Salesforce. So now we are going to move forward towards our action step. Here we have already selected our action application as Salesforce. Now we are going to move forward towards selecting the action event. What you want to perform? I want to create a record. That means I want to create a lead inside Salesforce. You can see I'm already logged into my Salesforce account. Now we are going to click on connect to build this connection. And here to build the connection, we have two options: add new connection and select existing connection. In case if you already have an existing connection, you can also go with that. But if you're going to create a new connection, you have to click on this new connection option and then you have to click on connect with Salesforce. You have to keep in mind that you're already logged into your applications which you want to connect with Pabbly Connect, because it is going to make the connection easier and simple. Now, Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Salesforce account, and our data is 100% saved with Pabbly Connect. So let's click on allow quickly. As we have done that, you can see that the authorization has become successful and the connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. Now we have to move forward. So first of all, it is asking us to select the Salesforce object. What do you want to create? I want to create a lead inside Salesforce. So lead will be my Salesforce object over here. Alright, then here we have to enter the details in these fields according to the lead. So we have to enter the first name, last name, title, company, etc. Let's start with the first name over here. Because we have already received the details of the lead to whom we want to add in Salesforce from our earlier response. So what we are going to do, instead of entering the details manually, we will simply map the data from our previous step only. Here we have received the first name. Let me select that. I have searched the first name and here it has redirected me towards that. So I will simply select it. And the first name is mapped over here. When we map our data like this from our previous step, it becomes dynamic, and with each and every new response, automatically it gets replaced. So when we have mapped this first name, now it has become dynamic. And whenever a new form will be submitted in Cognito Forms, automatically the first name is going to replace with the new first name of that new lead. And in this way, we are going to simply automate the entire process. In the similar manner, we are going to search for the last name in our previous response and we will map the last name as well. Alright, so here we are going to move forward. Then we have the company name. I have not received this information in my earlier step, so I can ignore this field for now. But in case if you want, you can definitely add that field as well. Okay, here we have city, state, zip code, etc. I have not received any of these information, so I'm going to directly move towards the phone number. I'm going to map the mobile number over here. I will search for the mobile number and here it is. So I have mapped that. Then we are going to map the email as well. So mapping is very important step, as you can see, because mapping helps us to make the data dynamic. In case if we will enter the data manually over here by typing or by copy and pasting. Also the process will become lengthy because we'll have to type each and every details. And the major thing is that the workflow will get stuck because the data which we enter manually becomes static, and then it is not going to replace with each and every new response. If the data will become static, then whenever a new Cognito form will be submitted, the data will not get replaced. And in this way, we will not be able to automate the process. Alright, so therefore mapping is important. Then here, if you want to provide the description, you can also enter it over here. In the description, because I have received this lead for the particular type of inquiry, I am going to enter the type of inquiry which the lead has submitted. So here the description will be catering services. Okay, so this lead is for catering services, and here I'm going to enter the estimated date as well for date, and here I'm going to map the date which I have received. Alright, so here this is the description. In this way you can also customize the description according to your choice. And now directly I'm going to click on save and send test request button. Here it is saying that the company field is required. I have not entered the company field, I have left it blank, but it is a mandatory field. So what I am going to do, as I have not received the company information in my earlier response, so here I am going to simply enter none in my case. But if you have received the company information, you can simply map the data. Okay, then I am going to click on save and send test request button quickly. And here you can see that the response is received. So in this response, we have received the ID. This means that this is the ID of the lead. So successfully the lead is added in Salesforce. So I'm going to take you towards Salesforce account quickly. We'll go towards the lead section. And over here you can see that the lead is successfully added. So here we have the name of the lead as demo lead, we have the company which we have given as none, we have the phone number and the email as well. When I'm going to open this lead, you will see that the description is also given. So here we have the description, catering service for date 31st-10-2024. This means that we have successfully added the lead in Salesforce CRM, that too in the customized format along with the description. So in this way, you can also very easily create this amazing automation. You just have to set up the connection between Cognito Forms and Salesforce in the same way I have told you. Now, once we have set up this connection successfully, I am going to show you the real-time example of this particular workflow as well, so that we can check whether the workflow is running fine in real time or not. So I'm going to go back towards Cognito Forms. Here I'm going to once again open the link of this form in a new tab to submit it. And I'm going to use some other details to submit this form this time. Let's say the name of the lead is latest lead. Alright, let's say the email is latest54@pabblytudes.com. This time let's say the type of inquiry is event booking. I'm going to enter a random phone number as well. Tentative dates for catering is, let's say, 27th of October, and here I'm going to select friend as the option. Then I'm going to click on submit. As we have done that, as we have submitted the form, we'll go back towards Salesforce and we will check whether automatically this lead is added recently or not. And over here you can see that yes, the lead is added. So I'm going to open this lead once again. Here we have all the details of the lead. We have the name, latest lead. We have the company as none. Because we have entered the company in the workflow manually, so it is not going to replace now. We have the phone number, the email address, and this time you can see that the description is also changed. Here we have event booking for date this. Okay, this means that the workflow is running absolutely fine. So I hope this amazing automation is clear to you and it is helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.